Hi everyone, my name is Yasmin and I am an owner and designer of Yasmin's Made with Love, and this is my channel. Today is Friday the 20th of September and this is Flosstube number 67. It's been 3 weeks since I've recorded my stitching updates, so it's been a while. I have got quite lots to show you. However, I have done an unboxing video yesterday. I shared with you the content of my 2 latest club boxes. So if you've watched it, thank you so much. And if you haven't, then make sure you check it out. And of course, if you are my new subscriber, thank you so much for stopping by. And if you are my returning viewer, thank you again for being here and watching, supporting, liking and commenting. I'm not going to be waffling too much. It's been a very busy 3 weeks. Like I've mentioned, I've released the final 2 boxes for the year of 2024. There's not going to be any more club boxes this year. All the exclusive design will remain exclusive for a duration of 1 year. Some of them will remain exclusive forever. They won't be released to a general public ever. And that's the design for the Jolly July, the Home for Christmas and the Nordic Winter. Those designs, they will stay exclusive for the Jolly July Club for good. So once the boxes are sold out and the bags are sold out, the designs won't be available anymore. I have got 5 boxes available for the Nordic Winter, which is, so I have got 5 boxes for the Nordic Winter and 3 boxes for Home for Christmas. There are also available few project bags with those exclusive designs, but as I've mentioned, once they are gone, they are gone. Also, the exclusive design for the pumpkin season and Hello Autumn are exclusive for the box and they won't be released to a general public. The only boxes which I may release after a year is the Halloween box club. Everything else stays exclusive, so it's going to be only a handful of people who were able to get this design. If you want it, if you are interested, they're still available on my website. However, now I have been, since all the box clubs are finished now, all the models have been stitched, and I can take some time away from Yasmin's Made with Love business, and I can work on my personal stitching. I actually have been going through my whip basket and I have got quite few finishes to share with you. So let's first show you the finishes I have done for the box. So this is the exclusive freebie for the Hello Pumpkin box club. It calls for DMC, and this is 28 count natural, raw linen, I think, permin. So this is awaiting fully finishing. Then next one is on natural linen. It is exclusive freebie for the Hello Autumn, and this is called Knitting Season, and this again calls for DMC, and the body of the squirrel is stitched with a variegated DMC. But again, feel free to use your own colors. Now, another finished project, which is not fully finished yet because I have to quilt it. It's going to be a table topper. It is the exclusive pumpkin season design, which is patchwork pumpkins, stitched on iced coffee 32 count linen by Fiber on the Whim with Roxy Flossco flosses. Of course, DMC conversion is provided, and also floss pack with the colors called for is available for purchase at Evertold website. another fully finished project, which is the exclusive for the box club. It is the Hello Autumn, and this is 36 count Edinburgh linen by Fibre on a Whim, and that's mixture of overdyes and DMC. So this is only one fully finished project I've managed to do in the past 3 weeks. Okay, I have got more finishes. Okay, so this is Yasmin's Made with Love business. Now I have got my personal stitching, which is fantastic. I have plenty of whips. I think about between 35 to 40 whips. I'm really scared to count, but yeah, I was really glad that I finished 3 of them completely. So in no particular order, the first whip I finished, it is a Remembrance sampler by Shazida, I'm sorry, from Ancient Saga Designs, and this is on 32 count buttermilk linen by Fabric Flair with DMC 3777. Really love this design. I've done the reverse, so she designed this on a red fabric with white thread. I've done other way around because I want to put it on my little red sampler wall. So this is my first finish, and then on Sunday I started Red Bat by Heart in Hand, and I finished it a day later. So I think I will be framing this. I have got a perfect frame for it, really long and skinny, so this will go perfectly, and I will hang it somewhere in here. I have got basket with previous Heart in Hands birds, so I have got the hummingbird, the year-old crow, and the tom turkey. So now I have got Red Bird from the collection. Super chuffed about that. And again, it is the same fabric, 32 count linen, Fabric Flair with DMC 3777. Okay, now another whip. It is again from Heart in Hands, and this is this time Bluebird, and I stitched it on 32 count buttermilk by Fabric Flair with Blacksmith Blue from Classic Color Works. I started this in February this year at Stitch in London Sampler Edition, so that's why I personalized this to commemorate this event. And I have, instead of my initials, I've done the SIL, Stitch in London 2024, and yeah, and I absolutely love it, and I will be framing this as well. I have got a long skinny frame for this, and I think it will is going to look fabulous on one of the shelf over here. Love this. Now I have got the chart, which is the Bluebird sampler by Heart in Hands. It is perfect condition, and it still has got bits because I decided not to use it, so I'm happy to give it away. If you would like to stitch this as well, please can you use Bluebird either as a, you know, one word or as a sentence. It can be written all together or as a 2 separate words. It's fine. I will put both versions into a comment picker. So if you would love to stitch it, leave the comment with Bluebird somewhere in the comment section. Okay, I have more finishes. So I have also finished 2 parts for my Patreon stitch along, which started in January. So it is month number 9, so nine parts were released, and I'm just gonna quickly show you the previous 4 parts. The parts are released in 2 versions, so one as a sampler and one as an individual block. So this was first individual block. All individual blocks are stitched on 32 count brick by fiber on a whim with variety of over dies, and they are all finished the same way, or they will be finished the same way, which is in a pillow with a felt and the crochet border. Tutorial on how to do the crochet border is available on my website as well, on my YouTube channel, so maybe I will link it. So that was the first one. This is number 2. This is number 3. This is number 4. And then I have got bunch which are not finished yet. So this is number 5. Six. And 7. That's from last month, or this is 8. Am I counting this right? I think one is missing. Oh yeah, one is missing. So that was one before. And this is from last month. So I just need to turn them into a pillow. And this is sampler all stitched up to part 9. I still have got individual block to stitch, but I'm going to do it you know, whenever I can, just before releasing the part number 10. So this is the sampler, and sampler is been stitched on 36 count linen by Coffee Crafts fabric, and I am calling this silver gray with and I'm stitching this with Roxy Flosco Great Lakes. I also have added additional border which goes all the way around, and that's the kind of option if someone would love to do that, and that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be adding extra border all the way around, so just to frame it a little bit more with a fancy chunky border. Now if you would love to get the parts, so of course the current part, which is number 9, is available with a membership scheme on the level 4, and if you would love to get previous parts, then they are available for purchase in my Patreon shop. Just to let you know, Patreon shops at 20% VAT if you are UK customer, so the prices in the Patreon shops are a little bit higher than the prices for the US customer, the same as Etsy transactions, the same kind of principles. Right, so this was everything what I've managed to finish in 3 weeks, and I think I have done a pretty great job. Definitely much you know, happier with having the 3 less whips in my basket, especially considering that my birthday are coming in 2 weeks. I will be turning 42, and you know, all those months I have been kind of holding myself back with multiple starts because I had models to stitch, and you know, there were events and you know, places and things I had to you know, make sure that it's done, so I couldn't be as flexible with starting multiple projects as I wish. But now I am kind of, you know, going for it, so I will be having lots and lots of new starts, which I will show you in a minute. But for now, I just want to share with you the project I also have been working on, but they are not finished yet. Just need to move a few things around because I am slowly running out of space. Today drink my Lucozade inside a Tiger Cup. Okay, so 2 projects I have been actively working on. My Patreon releases from a few months ago. So the first one is the autumn sampler. I am really plugging along. I want to have it finished very quickly. I have got only the 2 sides of the border to do, and this is done. Look forward to have it framed and you know, enjoy looking at it every day. Now, since you know, it is not a secret anymore, and the model is been stitched on Swan Bay Fabrics, which is a new UK fabric dyer run by Marie of Stitches and Diamond and her husband Gunther. Really thrilled, and I thank you so much for asking me to test some of the fabric. I could not recommend them enough. Fabulous, and fact that they offer variety of ranges from 28 to 46 is absolutely astonishing, because if you have been here for a while, you know I have been kind of desperately looking for you know, source of 46 count linen in the UK, and I was really unsuccessful. So I'm really glad that finally I have found it. I don't remember if I've mentioned, but the sampler is been stitched on 40 count linen called Sandician Stone. Beautiful. And that's the combination of all the dyes and DMC. So this is first whip. Now I have got another whip. I have all boxes from Our Forest Embroidery with the series of like the story tales. So I have finished 1, 2, 3, and I have got 1 on the go and 2 about to start. So this is a Swamp Witch, and I am using everything what is included in the box, and that's how much I have done so far. So I'm pretty much finished. You know, border to do a little bit somewhere in the corner, but that's a pretty great achievement. Absolutely love working on those kits. I have been rearranging again the, you know, furnitures and the decor in my house. So I have got a dedicated wall for all of those kind of forest, old folksy tale designated. My husband, obviously, he says that I should not be left at home unsupervised, because every time he comes back from work, the things are in a different spot, and yeah, which sometimes it is confusing. But now I'm on another mission. I'm kind of digressed, but I just really want to share this with you. I'm slowly outgrowing this space. I moved into this room in December last year when I expanded kind of Yasmin's Made with Love, and now I'm outgrowing the space because you know, because I'm still growing. So now I have to convince my husband to give me our bedroom, which is the loft extension and is massive, to turn it into Yasmin's Made with Love studio, and we could move the bedroom into here, because you know, bedroom is just a place where you sleep, so I don't really need a massive bedroom. But this is going to be a job to convince him to give up the bedroom and do all the swaps. Anyway, that was you know, that was a little bit of digress over there. Now I have got a final whip I want to share with you. I'm gonna take this out of the hoop because I am actively working on it. I think for 1 week I've worked on it exclusively, and I have done a massive progress. So I will include a picture of where I was when I picked it from my whip basket again. This is one of my oldest whips. I think from 2021 or 2022, one of those March Madnesses starts. So I really want to have it finished, and this is the project. So this is Etsy purchase many years ago. It's not available anymore. This is called African dances. So I had the first panel done up to here, so I completed the bottom. I'm almost at the bottom, so I have got, this is where the design finishes. So there is a more of the background to stitch, and then I moved on to a Saga lady, and then I have got that one to do. This is gorgeous. I absolutely love it. Whole background is stitched with half stitches, so it goes pretty fast. However, I found it difficult to read the pattern because although it's large and colorful, the way the symbols are placed is really confusing, because instead of symbol being like in a one square, it's just kind of like in a checkered. I'm not sure if I'm explaining. I don't have it here. So the symbol does not cover whole square. It's just that this tiny square, which is one stitch, has got like a checkered of symbols, so it's really confusing. And you know, like if you are challenged like I am, then you know, then it gets the greatest difficulty. But anyway, I'm still making a massive progress on this. I will be exclusively working on this for hour or two every evening until this is done. I have designated my North African corner in my living room. My living room is in the kind of infusion of North African and Bohemian style. I have got lots of souvenirs and things I brought from Morocco when we travel with my husband. My husband is Moroccan, so I brought lots of artwork and like pottery and vase and stuff. And finally I was able to, you know, incorporate this into my house with all the tagines and stuff. So I want to really focus on finishing all of my kind of North African inspired pieces and display them all over my sitting room. So this was my final whip. So I have been busy, and I am feeling pretty well accomplished. So now I want to reward myself with multiple of new starts, and I want to quickly share them with you. Okay, so the first start I'm going to be doing, I'm not quite sure about the days. There will be between now and end of the year. Oh, not of the year. Between now and the end of the month, I will be starting this. And this is, oh gosh, I can't read Russian. Vodyanov, which is the like the water kind of spirit. Love it. And I will be using everything what is included in the kit, which is the fabric, floss, needle minder, and threads. Gorgeous. So this will be my first start. Then I've already opened the kit, and I will be moving this into my Yasmin's Made with Love Halloween bag, small one, because this is perfect project if I go to like appointments or take the kids out or like wait for them, because I can just, you know, stitch. This doesn't take a lot of space. So this is House Spirit, and I have given a House Spirit kit to Charlie for her birthday, I think a couple of years ago. and then she started stitching this not too long ago, and I was like, oh, I really want to stitch it as well. So I purchased for myself the box again, and I absolutely love this, and I will be using everything what is included in this box. Okay, next start, which is going to be happening very soon, it is my companion piece for the, I think this one is Indian lady and this is Asian lady. So I have bought Ada, which is, I'm gonna include a picture of the one which I stitched and is already on the wall. So this is going to be companion, which once it's done will hang next to it. It's going to be stitched on exactly the same fabric as the one which is already completed, and this is 14 count Ada, but it is gorgeous Ada because it has got all of this variegation. This one is called Evening Sunset, and the reason I chose this fabric again is so I don't have to stitch all the background, and I have done exactly the same for the other lady, and I just have done the bottom, like the area when she stands, the shadow, the shading for when she stands on the ground, and now the border is all in half stitches, so this is a breeze. And then obviously the lady is quite confetti heavy and there is a lot of metallic thread as well, but I look forward. I remember how much I've enjoyed stitching the previous project, and it took me no time. I think I have obsessively worked on it for like 5-6 days and I have completed. So this one has got 20 colors, so I am using everything what was included in the kit, with exception to the fabric which I substituted with fabric I just showed you. Right, next one, this is something I want to start immediately, and this is my Gothic Bath, and this is exclusive design for the spooky season Halloween box club. This box club with Gothic Bath is sold out now. It's not available. I don't have any more goods to put it in. There are still some copies available with the project back if you are interested. The pattern is not available as a standalone. It is exclusive for a year to a club. Now I have got a really cute 32 count carry by Belfast. I think this is YGAD. Yeah, it is YGAD, and I will be stitching this with Floss by Tom and Lily Creation, which is variegation from like a navy blue, grey through all the way to black, and it's gorgeous. And I was going to put it in my bag and I have forgotten, so I'm going to pause it and I'm going to do it now. Right, so I found it. I have got quite massive hang. So this is called Anchore, and that's the color which is available in her Etsy shop. My one is a little bit more blue, but that's the way I like it, and I think this will be looking, I'm sorry for that, I think those two would work fabulous together. So the reason I'm stitching this, or I'm about to stitch this on 32 count, is that all of my Quaker designs are on 32 count colorful fabric, and I just want to maintain the same feel and stitch this as well. Okay, so that's, and now the final start. It's something I wanted to do, and then I decided then I don't want to stitch it anymore, so I offer for sale, but then no one wanted to buy it, so I was like, do you know what, I really actually like it, so I'm glad no one bought it. And this is the kit which I was very kindly given gifted by Hobby Jobby in the UK. They contacted me. They have gifted me a set of hoops from Nurch, and they asked me to pick the pick the kit I wanted, so I picked this one. So I decided to you know, start it very soon, and I removed the fabric, which was 16 count navy blue, and I substitute this with 16 count Smoky Sailing by Roxy Flosco, and I bought 2 fat quarters because I have fat quarters for something else, and I think this is going to be gorgeous. And of course I will be using all called for flosses. Look forward to it. Look forward to it. And I love the fact that the chart is really large and colorful, so I won't struggle with seeing the symbols, and I won't struggle with you know, decoding the symbols. So that's pretty awesome. And this one lives in my Yasmin's Made with Love project box. So this is everything what I had for you today. I hope you've enjoyed that, and if you want to stitch the bluebird, then make sure you use a word bluebird as a 1 word or 2 words in a comment somewhere to be entered into a giveaway. I will see you probably in approximately 1 month, so after my birthday. Also 2 weeks from now I will be going to stitch in London for the weekend 1 and weekend 2, so I will be very busy. I also going to be painting boxes which were exclusively designed for the Stitch in London as well, so this will keeps me busy. So I think I will see you at the end of October, and let's see how many things I can finish by this time. Wishing you a lovely Friday and lovely weekend, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye bye.